Good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to welcome our graduates, families and friends here on what is a very special day for you, your Macquarie University graduation ceremony. Firstly, I would like to ask you all to please ensure that your mobile phone has been switched off. There are a couple of items I need to run through before the ceremony starts. Firstly, you are all welcome to take photographs during the ceremony. However, we do ask that you remain in your seats so that you do not impede the view of the other guests. Under no circumstances should anyone stand in the centre aisle or approach the stage. Please note that this ceremony will be streamed live on the Macquarie University YouTube channel. Should we have a situation that requires us to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of our security staff. There are 4 exits from the graduation hall, 1 in each corner of the building, 2 in the back corners and 2 in the front. You will also find our safety information on the back page of your program. Plaques, frames and photography services are available in the atrium building next to the refreshments marquee. If you have pre-ordered a frame or plaque, please make sure you collect it there today. In a moment, the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan AO, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. When the procession has arrived on the stage, Advance Australia Fair will be performed and you're invited to join in the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Lex Dadd, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country. Uncle Lex.
Wudjeriingani, ladies and gentlemen, Waraminalawa. Today we meet on the land of the Watamadigal, part of the Darug Nation. I'm a Ganamagal man, part of the Darug Nation also. I have Irish ancestry and Aboriginal ancestry, and it gives me great honour to perform the welcome here for you here today. I'd first off like to pay respects to Father Sky, Biari, pay respects to Mother Earth, Wiari, pay respects to my elders, both past and present, Chancellor, members of the university, graduates and their guests. I would also like to thank the university for their acknowledgement of our people and for the invitation to perform here today. I'm here to give you a welcome to country, and I always like to explain a welcome to country to people because some people don't know why we have them. In Australia, we have over 350 different Aboriginal countries and over 300 different languages. Boundaries are respected. You didn't have the right just to go into someone else's country uninvited. You had to be welcomed. I'm on my country here, Darug country, and I live on the borders up in the mountains, in the Blue Mountains. If I wanted to go into Lithgow, that is Wiradjuri country. Traditionally, I would have to sit on the borders and I would have to light a fire and send up special smoke and wait to be approached by a traditional custodian. They would come and ask me of my business. I could be passing through country to gather more stories for my people, to share important news, or to meet for ceremony. They would tell me the rules of that country, where I was allowed to go, where I wasn't allowed to go, etc. Today, I can't tell you the rules of my country here because things have changed since colonisation, but I can humbly ask graduates and people in Darug country here to be humble and respectful and patient in your endeavours. Doesn't matter how rich you are or how poor you might become or wherever you go in the world, we all drink from the same water. And as Aboriginal people, we had strict sharing laws and we looked after one another. I've got a special song here for the graduates today, and I pay respects to my uncle Gubbu Ted Thomas, who originally wrote this song, and this song is the dreaming of creation. It's of peace, it's of love, and it's standing strong. And I sing it in 3 different languages, and I'll sing it for you now. Burgu, burgu, burgu. We are Gadalwan. Burgu, burgu, burgu. Narabagali, mirabu, gaga. Gabaganal, gabaganal, gabaganal. We are Gadalwan. Gabaganal, gabaganal, gabaganal. Narabagali, mirabu, gaga. Winangai, winangai, winangai. We are Gadalwan. Winangai, winangai, winangai. Narabagali, mirabu, gaga. Warangal, warangal, warangal. We are Gadalwan. Warangal, warangal, warangal. Narabagali, mirabu, Gaga. Narrow-bargally mirable, Gaga. Yanana Ipujiri Gumara, graduates, that is to walk with good spirit. Warami Mediga Darag Nura, welcome friends to Darug country. Didgeridoo and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan AO. Chancellor.
Thank you, Lex Dad, for your welcome to country. Well, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't see a lot of boys and girls this afternoon, but there's usually quite a number, and usually we have some babies with us. And one thing is certain, if a baby has to sit through a long graduation ceremony, at some stage they're going to make a noise or cry, and they're most welcome to. Please don't feel obliged to take them outside. We prefer you to stay in the auditorium to witness the graduation ceremony, because no one will be bothered by the sound of a baby crying, and in any event, we've discovered from long experience that the louder a baby wails through a graduation ceremony, the more certain it is to come back within 25 years and take out their first PhD. So it's a very good sign. First, well, it's a very great pleasure to preside at this very important ceremony today, and it is an important ceremony. It's not only an important ceremony for the graduands, it's an important ceremony for the university. So first, let me welcome our graduands, and I hope that today will be a very happy and a very memorable occasion for all of you. Now, you'll really only enjoy the day if you all relax. Nothing can go wrong. Some of you look as though you're about to go into the exam room rather than collect a degree, so please just sit back. As I say, nothing can go wrong. The worst thing can happen is that when you come up here, you fall over. And that has happened. And we always have someone ready to pick you up if you do. And today, that honour is belonging to Professor Emeritus Stephen Swartz, who was the Vice-Chancellor of Macquarie University from 2005 to 2012. So, Stephen, welcome back, and welcome back, Claire. Well now, graduates, you deserve to take pride, great pride in your graduation, because completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind, you need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. So welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you. Today I also want to welcome, and especially welcome, those of you sitting on that side of the auditorium and sitting behind our graduands as their invited guests. Because if you think about it for just a moment or two, you've obviously also done well. The very fact that you're here, the fact that you've been invited by one of our graduands to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been very important in their lives and the successes that we celebrate today. And I don't want you to think either that observing today's graduation is the end of your role. I have another important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they'll soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduands are too shy or self-effacing to proclaim their own success, you make sure that you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduands are wearing this afternoon, and participating in ceremonies just like this one. Indeed, there are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Now, obviously, Macquarie University is not one of them. We're a young university, we celebrated our 50th Jubilee only last year. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. Now, those of us who went to school in New South Wales learned that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. Rather, it was the ethos he established, much to the annoyance of the then British authorities, of an egalitarian society. Because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling convict colony there be no distinction between the free and the freed that was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is a legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and honour. After our first 50 years, we now have more than 150,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 140 countries. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We're regarded as one of Australia's leading research universities and are currently extending our research as we are our course offerings and our facilities. On your way here this afternoon, you may have seen our Macquarie University Hospital, which is only a few years old. We're the only university in Australia that owns and operates its own private hospital. And as well as being used for its primary purpose of treating sick people, it's also used by the postgraduate medical students and academics in our new medical faculty. And by the way, it's a 180-bed hospital, and the level of care is just absolutely first class. And I know that from personal experience because I was a patient there for 3 days about 18 months ago, and I can absolutely assure you that the standard of professionalism and care is second to none, especially if you're the Chancellor. So I recommend it to you. We're also proud of our still new library, still the first university library in Australia with an automated book retrieval system. And only last year we opened our Advanced Hearing Hub, a world-leading institute in hearing and language sciences. So we're looking forward and we're on the move. Here at Macquarie, we have a very clear and straightforward mission. And that mission is to transform people's lives and to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe, by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie always to be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And in just a few minutes, graduands, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. Well, graduates and ladies and gentlemen, it's now my pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Professor Bill Thompson. Bill Thompson is a Professor of Psychology. He's the Director of Music, Sound and Performance Lab at Macquarie University and is the founder and director of the Centre for Elite Performance Expertise and Training, and also a chief investigator for the ARC Centre of Excellence in Cognition and its Disorders. His research focuses on emotional aspects of music. Last year, he published the second edition of his book, Music, Thought and Feeling, Understanding the Psychology of Music, and was the general editor of a 2-volume encyclopedia on music in the social sciences. He recently published an article in Scientific American with a neurologist at Harvard University entitled The Healing Power of Music. I now invite Professor Thompson to deliver the occasional address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Bill Thompson.
Thank you, and good afternoon, Chancellor, members of the University, graduands, and guests. I'd first like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, elders past and present, And I'd also like to thank Macquarie University for the privilege of delivering this address. I've worked at a lot of universities so far, and I can tell you that Macquarie is really the nicest and most effectively run place that I've worked. It's student-centered, to be sure, but at the same time it supports its staff members to participate in groundbreaking research, and that work is taught all around the world. Last year, I was given support to spend a sabbatical at Harvard University at the medical school, and I was working with a neurologist who studies treatment for impairments following damage to the brain. He works with people who, for example, have suffered a stroke and are rendered unable to speak, a condition known as aphasia. One of his patients, Laurel, was only 11 when she experienced her stroke. She was playing with her twin sister and friends in a park when she started to feel dizzy. She sat down on the grass, and her friends asked her if she was okay, but Laurel couldn't respond. A sudden blockage in a blood vessel leading to the brain had caused a stroke. Oxygen couldn't reach brain areas crucial for language and communication. Well, she was rushed to hospital where a neurologist determined that she could understand what people were saying, but struggled to vocalize even a single word, and what she did manage to say was garbled and not what she'd intended. Except when she sang. It was only through song that this 11-year-old girl was able to access a part of her brain that was not damaged by the stroke, but that still had capacity for language. She could sing what she was not able to speak. And that was the key to her rehabilitation. Today she speaks very well thanks to intensive therapy involving singing. And studying music therapies for neurological disorders was the focus of this time in Boston, not only for aphasia, but for a range of other neurological conditions, Parkinson's disease, autism, dementia. I was interested in music-based therapies because for the past 25 years I've been doing research on how music affects us psychologically and emotionally. I've been interested in the fact that music is not only enjoyable, but it affects virtually every part of our brain. And by engaging so many brain areas, it can trigger rehabilitation and make genuine changes. As part of our collaboration, we both worked with stroke patients using singing therapy, and studies were conducted both here at Macquarie University and also at Harvard University. And this was a new area to me and still is, so I felt very much out of my element. I still have an awful lot to learn about stroke. What's it like to experience a stroke, for example? And can we learn anything from this experience? I was interested to read a memoir from Jill Balt-Taylor. She's a neuroscientist also working at Harvard, and she had a stroke and described it in this way. She woke up in the morning with a headache, and this was the kind you get after eating too much ice cream too quickly. We all know that feeling. And she realized she could no longer sense the boundaries of her own body or her mind. What we take for granted, that our bodies and minds are distinct from the rest of the world, was absent. And this was a peculiar feeling. But at the same time, she noticed a profound sense of inner peace and an eerie silence in which all the background chatter that normally takes place in our minds, usually without our awareness, was totally silent. This experience was the result of damage to the left side of her brain, especially the language areas. What remained in her experience, mainly the workings of her right hemisphere, right brain, was this powerful sense of unity with everything and everyone, and a feeling of great peace. Without a sense of past and present, time stood still. She was at that moment the same person she had been as an infant, a child, an adolescent, an adult, a sensation that's in fact reminiscent of time out of time or everywhen in Aboriginal mythology. The left brain normally does all the chit-chat, the planning, the mulling over the past, the nagging comparisons we constantly make with other people, and these often drive us crazy with self-criticism, envy, pride. But all of this was gone, damaged by her stroke. And paradoxically, because she was suffering brain damage, the peace and quiet that she was left with was such a relief and such a positive experience that she almost forgot to call for help. But she did get help, and over a period of years she recovered. But she was left with this unexpected gift, which was insight into the human condition, that normal experiences reflect a balance of two competing ways of thinking, an individualistic, competitive way where we focus on past and future, and a holistic, connected way where we exist only in the moment. The healthy mind, what psychologists try to understand, what educators try to nurture, is a balance between these two ways of thinking. All too often we focus on the planning, the competing with each other, the individualistic thinking, but we do need to embrace the other half of our experience, that sense of unity and connection that brings people together, the part that's so often crowded out by the chatter and planning of our left hemisphere. I remember my own graduation, dressed up in a black gown the way you are, and I remember at the time feeling a little bit too young for the part. I felt a little bit like a child stepping into fireman's boots or high heels, and I get this feeling from time to time, such as speaking in front of a crowd at graduation, of being myself at an earlier age, 6, 16, 36, all kind of collapsed together. And I think we probably all get this feeling from time to time, and maybe it's that right hemisphere kind of pushing its way into our awareness, reminding us that where we've come from, how all of our experiences collectively determine our decisions, values, behaviors, and our careers. I was born in North America to an Australian mother and a French-born father. My great-grandfather was a grazier in Queensland. My grandfather held a number of jobs before eventually becoming a politician. My mother left Australia as a teenager, eventually married, but she never returned. She always longed for Australia, though, her whole life. In fact, whenever the topic of Australia came up with her friends, I remember she used to lapse into this really heavy Australian accent. It would just emerge out of nowhere. And it wasn't a soft accent. It wasn't like Kate Blanchett. It was more like, I don't know, Crocodile Dundee or Julia Gillard or something. She really missed her country and yearned for it. And I remember that she used to play piano every night, pieces she'd learned as an adolescent in Wagga Wagga, where she'd grown up. And she played these pieces because they reminded her of growing up in Australia. They reminded her of who she was. They had an emotional effect. They kind of mentally transported her back to her homeland, affirming her sense of self, which was an accumulation of all of the experiences she'd had throughout her life and across different countries. And I was also drawn to music as a child. I had a lot of fairly powerful experiences related to music, and that eventually led me to pursue a career studying it, how it affects us emotionally, how it helps to build communities, how it nurtures bonds between people with different backgrounds, how it can mentally transport a person back to their homeland in Australia, and how it can be used for healing and rehabilitation. How do we choose certain paths over others? This is a basic question that is especially relevant to you at this moment, but I think it's something we all need to ask ourselves from time to time. You've achieved degrees in education and in psychology. Many congratulations. It doesn't tell me exactly what careers you're going to choose, but it does tell me that you have an interest in and a capacity for compassion and empathy with people, of wanting to understand, help, educate those around you, and that you're sensitive to the varieties of experience of all people throughout their lives. And what a gift this will be for those around you, your family, your friends, and for any career that you choose. Thank you, and all the best.
Well, graduands, I think you'll agree that was a fascinating occasional address, and I think it was proof positive of something Bill said, that groundbreaking research takes place here at Macquarie University, including, obviously, his own. So I'm very glad that after trying out a number of other universities, he's come back to Australia and to Macquarie University, and I hope he stays here, because he's obviously a first-class asset for this university. Bill, that really was a fantastic occasional address. I want to get a copy of it, and I think he deserves another great round of applause. Well, we now come to the key part of the ceremony, the reason we are all here, and that is the conferring of degrees. Now, in a moment, the Deputy Registrar, Mr Jonathan Wiley, will give me an ironclad guarantee that you're all eligible to graduate today, that none of you were ever late in submitting an assignment, that none of you ever missed a class. But there is one more question everyone has to answer successfully before they are allowed to graduate today. It's a multi-choice question. And the question is, where was Wi-Fi developed? A, Silicon Valley, B, Harvard University, C, Oxford University, or D, Macquarie University? Now, can you tell me who says A? B, C, anyone for D? You all pass, they can graduate.
Chancellor, I certify that all candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have met the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees and diplomas they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees and diplomas please now stand?
Graduands, in the name of the Council of Macquarie University and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Please be seated. Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Human Sciences. The faculty teaches courses and conducts research about people, investigating the how and the why. It is home to a number of internationally recognised research centres, conducting groundbreaking research across disciplines in areas such as cognitive science and early childhood education. Exciting opportunities exist for both students and researchers alike. The faculty includes research and study areas in education, linguistics, psychology, early childhood, special education, and cognitive science. Chancellor, I now call on Professor Julie Fitness, Head of the Department of Psychology in the Faculty of Human Sciences, to present the graduates. Professor Fitness.
Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Human Sciences whom you have admitted to degrees. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the Bachelor of Education Primary, Chanel Borg. Victoria Usher. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the Bachelor of Health, Michelle Arnelli. Jessica Pam Compton. Jacqueline Joy Darnell. Joanne Elizabeth Finnis. Amelia Laidlaw. Louise McEwen. Freya Rathan. Bianca Stahl. Maria Stupar. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with the Bachelor of Education Secondary, Kintaro Otani. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the Diploma of Education, Matthew Dean Alley. Mark Anderson. Mika Lillian Appleton. Rebecca Balabridich. Elena Barrett Huff. Rebecca Balabridich. Georgina Dawn Brady. Angus Ross Brain. Victoria Breeden. Alexandra Mary Shaheen. Rosa Kanchana Che. Terence Kim Long Chong. Madison Cleveringa. Elise Eileen Cox. Sophie Joy Cracknell. Lucas DiPaolo. Shirley-Anne Dupush. Cassandra Elizabeth Egger. Jake McKinnon Emerson. Monique Claire Fulbrook. Vanessa Furlong Alexanderson. Bronwyn Murray Harvey. Jessica Louise Hawken. Rebecca Hay. Alexandra Ibbotson. Shireen Carnib. Yana Christiana Catalaris. Josephine Antoinette Catrip. Danielle Marie Lepage. Gabriel Grace Lewis. Xia Liu. Mary Angelou Manalili. Josephine Matsukuva. Erica Louisa Mitchell. Nicola Nicholas. Thomas Oliver. Hee-Won Park. Natasha Panian. Taylor Murray Pascoli. Dale Payton. Claire Gilek Pearson. Lauren Tess Phillips. Barbara Paredos. Matthew Allen Prosser. Ashvinda Singh Rante. Electra Silk. Lisa Ashley Turner. Amy Lee Watson. Shiwan Shue. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the Diploma of Education, Fatima Ilma Ansirin. Natasha Bozinovska. Irene Chalk. Emma Catherine Mary Fernley. Shang Gao. Rachel Stephanie Migrassi. Hamza Hamzi. Eileen Trin Twet Lam. Stephen Mark Lessing. Vivian Sui Han Leung. Nolene Helen Maxwell. Marie Pangman. Zoe Pilipchik. Elise Marie Portelli. Claire Ray. Sophie Sarkoulas. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with the Diploma of Education. Zainab Ari Rubayi. Iris Jeanette Bramley. Lachlan Rory William Brown. Shannon Higgins. Sadiqa Ghazi Crinton. Jack Lynch. Nathan Miller. Sarah Mills. Ella Morati. Kirsten Kelly Rowbottom. Daniel Santos Alvarez. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Erin Fabella. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, Catherine Gina Asher. Elaine Ayub. Sarah Blackman. Cassandra Faith Brown. Katrina Soraya Campbell. Yu Yi Esther Chan. Hannah Eun Ji Chong. Madison Ann Clark. Melinda Margaret Hastings Cooper. Annette Donnellian. Shalia Elise Eimer. Mary El-Takchi. Rachel Anna Epstein. Kirsten Adele Dietz Evans. Alexandra Gibber. Martha Gedges. Hannah Claire Goldsmith. Mallory Amy Green. Victoria Hayward. Tamara Illich. Marina Israfil. Surmeet Kaur. Sanjit Keray. Deepak Kurimeti. Angelina Lee. Karina Lewis. June Jie Jackson Liang. Jessica June Livermore. Rajan Anant Maharaj. Annalise Mayday. Andrew David Morris. Tiffany Joan Nolan. Jessica Marie Nugent. Insia Umacha. Catherine Pestana. Catherine Petchak. Vanessa Policina. Ryan Paisar. Annie Rees. Daniela Marie Salome. Daisy Smith. Nicholas Subel. Sean Joseph Taylor. Geordie Tomei. Ivana Tomic. Angela Trudgett. Laura Kate Turner. Stacey Michelle Walker. Madison Coco Waller. Drusilla Kate Watts. Winona Warren. Hayley Patricia Williamson. Ashley Wilson. Jacqueline Zdradkovsky. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Xiaoling Ma. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Anjum Anjum. James Joshua Arvidsson. Peter Irene Barnes. Hayley Michelle Birch. Rebecca Louise Brown. Gabriel Castle. Crystal Costantini. Meghna Datta. Lee Monique Dudley. Lindy Jane Dunn. Samantha Aid. Carol Falk. Justin Yai Freeman. Patricia Fudar. Bonnie Charlotte Grote. Ellie Ann Hipwell. Alexander Yerominek. Varanak Chizan. Oris Halav. Christy Louise Kolk. Alexa Lali. Mirel Mahul. Chloe Marks. Thomas Scott McLaren. Courtney Mullen. Lana Tui Lan Nguyen. Satoshi Noguchi. Charlotte Jane Officer. Alice Claire O'Sullivan. Estelle Rachel Perry. Megan Kelly Phillips. Anna Pochweva. Corinne Rochester. Sintu Santira Segaram. Bianca Rhiannon Scobie. Paolo Miguel Sisson. Jessica Rose Smith. Kira Stanmore. Marie Tsagaris. Jack Stephen Tufts. Brittany Webb. Madison Lee Wells. Greg Sinclair Whitehead. Anna Williams. Yan Hei Angel Wu. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science, Melissa Claire Daridis. I present diplomates awarded the Graduate Diploma in Psychology, Anne Min Dang. Catherine Grace Lobb. Bronwyn Reid. I present diplomates awarded the Graduate Diploma of Psychology, Raveen Sritaran. Michael Paul Williams. Chancellor, that completes this afternoon's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Human Sciences.
Chancellor, I call on Miss Sumit Kaur, who has graduated today with the Bachelor of Arts Psychology, to give the graduate response on behalf of the graduating group. Sumit.
Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates and guests. First of all, congratulations to everyone again for finally making it here. We graduates also owe a massive round of applause to family, friends, significant others at Macquarie University who have all helped make this day possible for us. So thank you, everyone. My name is Sumit, and it is a great honour to speak on behalf of everyone here today. We are all individuals and we all have our own stories, so trying to capture the experience of everyone here today is quite a feat, but I'll try my best. I remember being in Year 12 5 years ago and having absolutely no idea of what I wanted to do with my life, which is still sort of the same today. Without boring you with my life story, Year 12 was a really, really hard time for me. I didn't understand myself, I didn't understand the people around me, and I didn't understand life itself. And I was convinced that my future would be the same too. At around the same time as course applications, my lovely sister started to get very interested in psychology. And because I apparently always copy her, I decided, hey, I should do that too. So my journey at Macquarie University began in 2011, and as cheesy as it sounds, it was one of the best things to happen to me. So first year was all about trying to figure out the best way to get to uni, how to write scientifically, and of course, making friends. But most importantly, finding out why a correlation doesn't equal causation. I don't think we'll forget that fact. Then second year came along and, oh boy, after second year, I decided to take things slowly and I did third year over 2 years. Over the last 4 years, I have honestly learnt so much. I have formed some of my closest friendships and I have created some of my best and maybe worst memories. Whilst reflecting on my experience at Macquarie University, I was reminded of a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education. Macquarie University gave us knowledge, and they most definitely gave us skills in thinking critically, but they also gave us an opportunity to develop our characters. For example, with our involvement in PACE, we've become more socially responsible citizens, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. It's often the people we meet and surround ourselves with who have the biggest impact on who we are, who we will become, and what impact we will have in this world. For me, the amazing array of people that I have met at Macquarie University, as well as my family, friends, and of course dog, have contributed not only to making me a better person, but allowing me to see my true purpose in life. And for that, I am forever grateful. I will now leave you with a quote by one of my favourite childhood authors, Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. and you are the guy who will decide where to go. You've all made it this far, and you all have the potential to make a big impact no matter where you end up. So good luck with your future endeavours, and congratulations again, everyone.
Well, congratulations, Sumit, on a fine speech, and congratulations on your arts degree in psychology. And I'm very pleased that you had a very positive experience here at Macquarie, and I hope all of your fellow students feel the same way. So please make sure you maintain your association with Macquarie. And once again, congratulations and thank you for a great speech.
Sono sole, orizzonte, mancano le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei, tu con me, su le finestre, mostra tutti il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Così che io non mai esiste la più. Adesso si vivrò con te, partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, non esistono più. Quando sei lontana, sorriso, orizzonte, manca le parole. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me. Tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Quasi che io non mai non esistono più. Adesso si vivrò con te, partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, non esistono più. Time to partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, non esistono più. Adesso si vivrò con te, partirò su navi per mari che io lo so, non esistono più.
Well, now that wasn't too bad, was it? That glorious voice, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to Angela Brewer. And by the way, you're very fortunate that Angela was singing at your graduation today. She sings at most of our graduations, but occasionally for one reason or another she can't make it. And when she can't make it, I do the singing. Would you like to hear Angela sing just a little bit more? Okay, it's very simple. All you've got to do is enrol in another degree, and I'll make sure she's singing at your next graduation as well. I think she deserves another great round of applause. And so too do our great musicians over there, Dr. James Forsyth on the organ. And our trumpeter, Melanie McLaughlin. And sitting near James and Melanie, and also over on this side, are some of our alumni volunteers who volunteer their time to come along to make sure that everything runs smoothly at your graduation. So I'm sure you'd like to thank them as well. And sitting behind me are, of course, representatives of our academic community who have been very, very important during your journey through Macquarie, and I'm sure you'd like to thank them as well. Well, graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage in your relationship with Macquarie University. But it's certainly not the end of your association with Macquarie. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of 150,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, which is focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support, and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engaged with Macquarie throughout your life. And graduates, please make sure you come back to Macquarie, either to undertake more study, attend alumni events, or perhaps just to use our aquatic and fitness facilities. Well, graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges. But like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it either. Because almost everything you do, in your homes, in your workplaces, and in your communities matters and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or a kind gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life or a great career or a great achievement. So as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I charge you to use what you have learned, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. I charge you to recognise the worth and dignity of all people, particularly those who have not had the opportunities that you've enjoyed. I charge you to set high goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. I charge you, wherever you go, to go with all your heart. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. Now, graduates, I hope also that you'll always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom, of course, are here with you tonight to help you celebrate. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm now going to ask you to do a couple of things. Graduates, would you please now stand? Now I want you to place your degrees on the seats behind you so that your hands are free. And now I want you to turn around and face your families and friends. And now I invite you to give them a mighty round of applause. Well, graduates, you can turn around now, but don't sit down because we'll be leaving in just a few seconds. And I might remind you to pick up your degrees. I wouldn't like you to forget them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the official party will now leave the graduation hall through the centre aisle and will be followed by all of the graduates. I would ask you now to all please stand. And please remain standing until the last of the graduates have processed out. And then I would invite you all to join the procession down to the marquee, where I hope you'll stay and enjoy some light refreshments with us. Well, graduates, I wish you the very best for the future. And in the words of the old Irish blessing, may the road rise up to meet you, may the wind always be at your back, may the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Graduates, good luck.